You know, it's kind of funny. In English, some of the smallest words are actually the most powerful. And today, we're going to tackle one of the big ones, the superverb can. Now, you probably think you already know this word, right? But trust me, this little word is the key to unlocking a whole new level of fluency.
So what can one little word really do? Well, it turns out a whole lot. Can isn't just some word you memorize. Think of it like a master key for your conversations. It unlocks the doors to talking about your talents, asking for things, offering help, you name it. So you ready? Let's start turning those keys.
Okay, first up, your abilities and skills. This is the #1 most common way we use can, and it's pretty much the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. Can covers the whole range of things you're able to do. It's for physical stuff, like how birds can fly. It's for skills that you've learned, like being able to speak 2 languages. And it's even for your brain power, like when she can solve a tricky puzzle. It's basically your all-in-one, much more natural substitute for saying I am able to. Now, here's a really interesting point that trips a lot of people up, especially Spanish speakers. In Spanish, you might say something that literally translates to I know how to speak, but in English, we just make it simple. I can speak. Getting this small difference down is a huge step, and it'll instantly make you sound more like a native speaker.
And you want to know the best part? The grammar is so easy. It's always just subject plus can plus verb. You don't have to worry about adding a tricky S for he or she. Nope, it never changes. I can, you can, he can, they can. It's just effortless.
All right, so we've totally got the ability part down. Let's level up and unlock a few more meanings, using can for talking about possibilities, making offers, and asking for permission.
So check this out. Can totally expands from just talking about yourself into how you interact with other people. Notice how it builds here? It starts with a general possibility, like it can get cold at night. Then it gets more personal with a helpful offer. Can I carry your bags for you? And finally, it becomes a direct social thing with permission. You can use my umbrella. It's a really cool progression. And this question right here, can I sit in that chair please, is just a perfect, everyday example of using can to ask for permission. It's polite, it's direct, and absolutely everyone will understand you. This is a phrase you can literally start using today.
Okay, let's flip the coin and explore the negative side. Can't. And just like can, it's a little more complex than it first looks. Can't isn't just about what's impossible. It's a really powerful tool for talking about rules and even for expressing total disbelief.
This contrast is so important. On one hand, you've got prohibition, which is about an external rule, right? You can't smoke in the restaurant. But on the other hand, you have disbelief, which is all about your internal certainty. It can't be dark outside. You're basically saying that reality doesn't match what you expected. So one's about rules and the other is about surprise.
All right, it's time to put all of these pieces together. We're going to combine these ideas and start asking questions and connecting sentences just like a native speaker.
The structure for asking questions is really logical. For a simple yes or no answer, you just move can to the front. Can she play soccer? But if you want more information, you just add a question word like what or where right before that same structure. What can you do in the park? It's a beautifully simple system.
Ready for a pro move? Okay, let's supercharge your sentences. We're going to use simple connecting words like and, but, and or to link your ideas together. This is how you go from making basic statements to really rich descriptions. First up, our first combo move, and. This one is all about adding ideas together. So, instead of having 2 short, choppy sentences, you just link them together into one smooth thought. They can play basketball and eat ice cream. It just flows so much better. Next up, combo move number 2, but. This connector is perfect for showing a contrast. You state a possibility, and then you introduce the limitation or the problem. They can go to the library to study, but they can't make loud noise there. See? That one little word adds a whole layer of reality to what you're saying.
And finally, our third combo move, or. This is the word you use for choices and alternatives. They can visit the cinema or go to the amusement park. It's absolutely essential for making plans, suggesting different options, and just talking about possibilities.
So after all that, what can you actually do now? Let's do a quick recap of the powerful linguistic toolkit you've just put together.
So here's the crucial point. You now have a complete toolkit just for the word can.
You can express your skills, talk about what's possible, make offers, give permission, forbid things, show you're surprised, ask detailed questions, and connect your ideas fluently. That is a huge upgrade, all from just one word.
So now, it's your turn. I want you to look at the world around you and put this superverb to work. What can you do in your city? What's possible there? What are the rules? What can't you do? Use the full power of can to describe it. All right, that's all for now. Go give it a try.